Hello, beautiful human. Welcome to Flow with Freddie. I am Freddie, and today we are going to be playing with either dumbbells, yoga blocks, or Feelio blocks, which is essentially a mix between the two. These were created by some of my fabulous teachers of authentic movements. So I will link, I'll put a link for these down below if you would be interested in getting yourself a set. But if you do not have them, no worries. Dumbbells, perfect. That's actually kind of where I'm going with this. That's where if I didn't have these, that's what I would be using. However, a yoga block, also cork blocks, especially because they're a little bit heavier, you can totally use those as well. Just hold on to them, right? If you've practiced with me before, especially on my Vimeo, here is a link for that. There's also a link in the description down below if you're interested in more fun, funky, intermediate based practices. That's where to go. But anyway, if you've moved with me over there, and there's some stuff where we do hold our blocks and move, so that would be familiar to you. Really, this is just for fun. It's a way to get creative and playful during our yoga practice. So, yeah, that's what this is all about. And it's coming into spring and summer, and I don't know about you, but for me, I'm ready to kind of add a little heat to my practice, and this helps. This is an easy way to do that. So, grab your things, and then when you're ready, I'm ready. Let's meet kneeling towards the back side of the mat with your props of choice. Okay, friends, let's begin pressing either our blocks or our weights together. Sit up nice and tall. You can also do this without props as well, of course. So just know that. If you want to ditch them at any time, you can do so. And begin to press into the tops of the feet. Allow that energy to maybe lift you a little bit more. Squeeze the outer hips in. Lengthen your tailbone down as the navel draws in and up. Soften your shoulders. Lips are sealed, eyes are closed. Inhale and press the back of the skull back. And exhale, dip your chin just slightly to lengthen through the back of the neck. Inhale and lean back. Exhale, soften the skin of the face. One more inhale, press the toenails down, lift the crown up. And exhale, bow, chin towards chest, head towards blocks. Maybe you set an intention for your practice, something that you can move with, something that will support you. Whatever comes to mind is awesome. And then softly release. Send the left block or dumbbell down towards the ground. Right arm reaches up and over, side body stretch. Inhale in. And exhale out. If you would like to find some movement here, some rotation in the shoulder blade, that's cool. Movements in the spine, feels good. One more inhale. And exhale, move from center, rise up, right block down. Inhale, left arm reaches up and over, side body stretch. And exhale to take it away, find some movement. Some rotation in the shoulder blade, in the spine. Extension through the arms, through the side body. Just allow your sensations to lead the way. Relax the skin of the face. One more inhale. And exhale, rise up. Inhale, move into a twist. Right arm reaches. Exhale, bring it down towards the left side. Left block behind. Sit up a little taller. Next inhale, come back to center, reach. Exhale to twist. Left hand towards right thigh, right block behind. Lift a little more. Find a little extension. And exhale out. Come back towards center. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Maybe your gaze follows. Exhale, separate the hands left to right. Allow them to tap the earth. There's no right or wrong here. I'm working with something beside me, so maybe you are too. Inhale in, reach up. And exhale, separate, tap the ground. One more inhale, reach, pause at the top. Exhale, send the blocks forward, allow them to find the ground, lift your hips, find a tabletop pose. Right away, inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, push and round, move through cat-cow. If you would like to take this into circles, be my guest. Hopefully this isn't your first practice. I'm just saying that because I'm not really cueing this for a brand new practitioner. So disclaimer on that. And yes, move with your breath, of course. So perhaps we inhale to find expansion, extension, and exhale to find contraction. Play with that. Maybe the opposite feels better. Notice if you are beginning to feel sensations in the hands from pressing into your dumbbell, your rod, whatever you got going on here. It's all good. And if you're using blocks, that's okay. You should, you're here, right? Cool. One more exhale to really push the earth away. And come back to neutral. Curl the toes under. Inhale in. Exhale, lift the knees, let them hover. Lengthen the tailbone down, so notice if you are collapsing or rounding, meet in the middle somewhere. And then bend the elbow, shift your weight towards the left hand, and then bend your elbow, pull the block up. Knees are hovering, mine lifted a lot, so come back down to lower. And then right block comes down. Shift your weight, and left elbow comes up, squeeze the left shoulder blade, block lifts, lower your knees, find your hover, and release. Come back to neutral, inhale, knees are still hovering, lifted. And exhale, they tap the earth. Lift, hover, inhale. And exhale, they tap the earth. One more, inhale, lift, hover. Exhale, tap the earth. Bring the big toes together, knees nice and wide. And send your hips back, blocks go forward. Or dumbbells, whatever you got. Bring your hands to your props as you bring your forehead down towards the ground. The props here are going to offer a little more stretch in the pecs, so enjoy that. One more brief moment here. And then when you're ready, rise back up and come into a plank pose this time. Make your way into a plank pose. And pause. Lift your right toes up. Bend the knee, bring the knee up towards the tricep, pause. Heel towards glute. And send it back. And bring it up, knee towards tricep. And send it back. And one more, knee towards tricep, pause. Take your toes over towards the left. Lower your shin down towards the ground, lower the left knee. Notice how we're kind of in this upright pigeon with the hips lifted, left knee is down, but the left hip point is not. Notice how this feels in your body. Nice. And then slowly walk the left knee back, bring your hips down to the ground. Find a moment here in your pigeon. And then we're going to move into a low lunge from here. So imagine that, right? Imagine what it takes. If you would like to, this is a fun little thing. If you have your blocks, you can bring them to this level. That's going to give you a little more of an advantage, a little more space for you to find that lift, right? So I'll do that actually if you want to see what I'm talking about. So here we go. Square through the hips. Find your blocks if you're using them. And then when you're ready, curl the back toes under, lift the knee. And then squeeze the right heel, or the right knee, up as far as you can. And then bring the foot down. What? It's okay. Again, see, I told you this isn't really a beginner's practice. This is kind of intermediate. All right, low lunge, grab your props. Inhale, bring your arms up towards the sky, biceps by the ear. Pull the right hip crease back. Back toes can be curled under or not, doesn't matter. Inhale in. Exhale, cactus arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, bend at the elbows. Bend at the elbows first, squeeze the shoulder blades, and open through your chest. Inhale in. Exhale, cat round the spine, push the blocks forward. Inhale, squeeze, bend the elbows, rise up, inhale, open. Exhale, cat round. One more, inhale, rise up, squeeze, open. Exhale, cat round. Bring it all the way down. Straighten through the right leg. Send the hips back. Find this runner stretch. Bring the left hip over the left knee. Pause here. Inhale in. And exhale out. Keep the left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale. Bring it down. Roll forward. Pick up the back knee. Drop the back heel. Windmill all the way up through. Warrior two. Press into the soles of the feet. Press into the outer edges of both feet. And then begin to draw small circles with your dumbbells or your blocks. Go one way, doesn't matter. Maintain this integrity through the spine. Energy through the arms, yeah, and the legs. We have no choice but to create a full body experience here. And then switch directions, go the other way with your small circles. Stay nice and rooted in the lower body, nice and soft in the face. You got this, you're doing great. Pause, inhale. And exhale out. Straighten through the front leg. Inhale, rotate, tilt rather, bring the front arm up and the left arm down and forward. Inhale in, reverse triangle. And exhale, bend through the front knee, cartwheel forward. Bring the right block down towards the ground, left arm up and overhead, extended side angle. Supported version, inhale in. And exhale, bring it all the way down. Left block plants, pick up the back heel. Inhale, open up towards the right. Big stretch, big breath. And exhale, bring it down. Here we go. Squeeze the right heel towards the right glute. Find that tricep tap. And then send the right leg back. Plank pose. Inhale in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here or a child's pose, whatever feels good. For me, I'm going to come into a child's pose so I can give my hands a break. Wherever you are, take one more full, loving inhale and exhale. In and out of the nose. And then find your prop. Make your way into a plank pose. Let's do the other side. Lift the left toes up. Tap. Knee towards tricep. And send it back. And bring it up. Tap. And send it back. And bring it up. Tap. Pause. Take the toes over towards the right. Lower the shin down towards the ground. Lower the right knee. Readjust here. Maybe you walk it back just a little bit, right? But we're essentially staying lifted. So the right hip is up off of the ground. Left hip is up off of the ground. Just feeling this tall pigeon pose out. We did this in one of our January practices on the Vimeo channel. So we're bringing it over here just because we're doing a block flow. And then nice and slowly you can send the right knee back, bring your hips down. No right or wrong here, so just allow your hips to be what they are and find a moment. I feel a mega stretch in my right groin area. TMI, don't care. So just notice where you're feeling things. And then accommodate. And now get ready for that lift into a low lunge. So when you're ready, I'm ready. If you want to find that second setting on your block to give yourself more space, cool. Wherever you are, lift up, send your hips forward a little bit, curl the back toes under, lift the knee, and then lift this left knee up, squeeze it in, and then plant the foot. Awesome job, my friends. Haha. And then I believe we dropped this back knee down, actually. No, we didn't, did we? Did we do that? No, we kept it down. Keep the back knee down here. It is just easier to transition. I believe that's what I did on the first side. I get so hung up on that sometimes. Left and right sides. If a cue feels different, or a transition rather, it's, that's something I got to work on. Send the blocks forward and up. Big inhale in. And exhale. Bend the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades, cactus arms. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, Cat round, push the blocks forward. Inhale, rise up, squeeze the shoulder blades. And exhale, cat round, push. One more, inhale in, open. Exhale, push and round. Bring the blocks down, straighten through the left leg, send the hips back. Breathe. Keep the right hand where it is. Inhale, maybe you lift the left arm up and over. Pull the left hip crease back. Notice how that changes things. Stack the left hip over the knee. Big inhale. And exhale out. Bring it forward. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee, drop the back heel, and then windmill all the way up. Warrior two. And then, yep, you guessed it, once you find your alignment, find your footing, begin to draw your circles. Go one way, it doesn't matter. Try to have fun with it, right? Keep going, keep going. Soften the skin of the face. Take any tension out of the forehead. Notice your thoughts. Notice if your arms started to fly up in the air, bring them back down, shoulder level, and then switch directions. Yeah, go the other way. Staying firmly rooted in your foundation. Staying positive in your thoughts. You got this. You're so strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, create a full body experience. And then exhale to press into the front foot, straighten through that leg. And then left arm goes up and over. Right block forward. Beautiful. Inhale in. Exhale, bend the front knee, bring it forward. Block maybe finds the ground. And then right arm goes up and over. Extended side angle. Big inhale in. And a long exhale out. And then nice and slowly bring it down. Right block plants. Pop the back heel up. Pivot, twist. Inhale, open towards the left. And exhale, bring it down. Here we go. Squeeze. Heel towards glute. Knee towards tricep. And then step it back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees. Lift your toes. Take the toes over towards the right and behind. We're like clamshelling the legs open here. And then lift up. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Pause here. Maybe you draw circles. We're about ready to close it out, so enjoy these last bits. And switch directions, go the other way. Clam legs still open here. Left knee is lifted. Doesn't really matter, right? It's just kind of resting on our right shin. Awesome. And then bring this movement all the way down towards center. Toes come back up, knees kiss the ground. Pivot towards the left. The left shin plants, knees are open, toes are kissing, right arm reaches up and over. And then pause here or draw circles. This practice is great for strengthening the wrists, waking up the upper body. Switch directions, go the other way. And bring it all the way down towards center. Toes lift. Knees plant. Inhale in. Exhale, bend the elbows lower just a few inches. Hug the elbows in towards side body. Stay here. Lengthen through the crown. Point the toes up. Doesn't matter what your feet are doing, if they're pointed or flexed. And then slowly press yourself back. Child's pose. Bring your hands to your blocks or your weights. Softly, right? Just resting on top so that we can get a little extra stretch in the pecs. Allow your breath to soften. And keep your right hand where it is. Thread the needle. Left arm goes underneath the right. Bring your left ear down towards the ground. Gaze under your right arm. Find what feels good here. Breathe deeply, but also softly, right? See if you can marry the two. And unravel. Left hand finds the left block as your right arm goes underneath. Thread. Right ear comes down and gaze under your left bicep. Nice and slow back. And press yourself up so you can send the legs around and forward. Flex your toes, bend your knees. If you want to grab your weights or your blocks, inhale, reach them up towards the sky. And exhale, bow forward. Really pull your blocks, your hands forward as far as you can as you surrender. And then meet the pose where you are today. If you would like to keep the blocks lifted for some extra oomph, you can always find some arm movements here, right? Bending the elbows and pulling them back. You can pulse them up towards the sky. Or if you want to be like me and totally surrender, lower your blocks down. Catch your feet, your ankles, your shins, your pants, and melt. Melt into self. So AKA for this last posture, fully embody your energetic being. Whatever energy you're showing up with, soft, fiery, doesn't matter. Just enjoy yourself and enjoy your practice. One more big inhale. And exhale. Slowly release the pose. Begin to roll it up, cross the ankles. Softly sit with yourself for a moment. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. One hand on top of the other on your heart or belly. Or palms together. Take what you want, take what you need. And then wherever you are, we'll take one final inhale in. And exhale, we bow. Thank you.